was from Willie Lynch. If we can consistently make the black woman not feel safe, and if we consistently make the black woman not trust the black man, then she will be independent. And that is the best state for them to cause separation. But also, I feel like as black men, you know, we have to tap into a lot of things, man. We don't have to fall into like societal norms, right? So, like, I don't have nothing that I'm not gonna say I'm not like even just wearing the purses, the man purses and stuff. Like, I think that was like a fall. I was like, damn, like where that came from. You know what I'm saying? And you know, wearing the shorts that's super high. I was like, damn, like where that's coming from. And then they had a phase where men was wearing skirts. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know, and I feel like, you know, even when we, you know, my mom has been in life, so I never really had nothing against, you know, gay marriages or gay anything like that, but I also feel like I can see when something being forced on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see when something being forced on me, or I can see when a certain thing is being pushed, and then when you speak on that thing being pushed to you, you know, you get called out like you against it, and it's not that you're against it. You're just like, damn, don't push it on me. You know what I'm saying? So I just think we got a lot of growth to do. But I think one of the ways that they push the agendas now is through social media, and they push agendas now through, you know, music. You know what I'm saying? And I think these things, when we see certain people with certain things, we think is acceptable. And so one of the things that I do with my daughter, nothing wrong with being independent. Well, I think it's just how you look at it, right? I think that if you're in a situation where you have to be independent, I think you should, you know, 100% handle your business. But I think there's another situation when your independence now causes conflict when you mating with the opposite sex, then there's an issue, right? So, you know, 100%, like, I don't think you should go through the world looking for handouts at all. I don't think you should go through the world looking for handouts, but I don't think your independence should be a shield, right? I don't think your independence should be a shield or a badge of honor for when you're dealing with the opposite sex, right? I don't think that should be a shield. You know, like some women like lead with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, and even as men, I don't even think men, like, I don't even think we want, I think as men, you want to be with a woman that you feel needs you, right? Right. I think as men, I think that's, you know, if I'm with a woman who constantly tell me I don't need you, then why are we here? You know what I'm saying? Like, my presence ain't needed. You know what I'm saying? So I think as men, you want to be with a woman who feels like she needs you. You know what I'm saying? You want to be the woman that feels like, yo, I need your presence in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need your strength. I need your masculinity. I need your security. I need your protection. I need your smell, your aroma. You know, you want to, you know, a man that's, so as men, we operate in that way. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't have nothing wrong with a woman who's like, yo, I've been holding this down by myself. You know, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool, bet. I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? So you don't got to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? But I just think we've been, man, every day it's I feel like you're needed. Like, if I'm not needed, why am I here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need more men to step up. We need women to step up too. You know what I'm saying? It's not It's not a, because there's so many men that's stepping up, right? And there's so many women that's stepping up, but there's also so many men that's lagging, and there's so many women that's lagging, right? So it's not a one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to play that game, right? I don't like to play that game. I'd rather be wanted, but that's just me. That's cool. I want to be needed. I want to be wanted. I want to be all of it. I don't think you have to take it into just one thing, right? I mean, if you take it figuratively like that, I mean, it is what it is. But I want to feel wanted. I want to feel needed. I want to feel appreciated. I want to feel it all. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want to feel it all. Like people ask you like, what's your love? I want them all. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just think, I think there shouldn't be. I think it's balance. I don't think it's one thing. Like I want to feel wanted. Okay, cool. I want to feel. Okay, cool. Sometimes you want to feel wanted. Sometimes you want to feel like what you bring to the table makes the relationship thrive. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to feel like without something that I bring, that this thing ain't gonna thrive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and without you bringing that thing you bring, it ain't gonna thrive. So now we need each other. You know what I'm saying? Not in the face that I'm gonna die without you. I think we go too far when we say certain things. I just think there has to be balance. And I think the world, the foods we eating, the stuff we drinking. That's why I don't do drugs. That's why I don't drink alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I don't do drugs no more. I don't want to compromise who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to compromise who I am. So, I stopped drinking alcohol. I stopped, smoking weed. I stopped doing all of that, man, because I just wanted to focus. I wanted to be the best version of me that I could be. And I said I don't have my flaws, but I think every day it's all about enlightenment. It's about trying, doing your best to operate at the high frequency. A lot of times people ask me my opinion on stuff, and I just be like, man, I don't have no opinion. And the reason why I don't have an opinion on a lot of things is because I'm too busy trying to make trap right. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, I'm going to be real. Like, the reason why I don't have an opinion on a lot of stuff, like somebody asked me, like, trap, like, what do you think about blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, I don't know. I never even heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, trap, you heard such. No, I didn't. Because every day I'm just trying to focus on, like, how do I become the best version of trap? You know what I'm saying? How do I become a better father? I got a 6-year-old, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be a representation of her. I got to be the man that when she gets old enough to start dating or something, that she be like, all right, this is what I want you got to be like my father. You know what I'm saying? And in the process of doing that, I'm also just doing my best to instill certain qualities in her. You know what I'm saying? Like integrity and honesty, and like even a little lie is not a good lie. Like integrity, like you got to do the right thing when nobody is looking. You know what I'm saying? And respect. You know what I'm saying? Lead with respect. Lead with love. You know what I'm saying? But it's the reason why I ask her every day, like, tell me 3 things about yourself that you love. Tell me 3 things about yourself that you're grateful for. Why do we do that? Right? We do that because in the world, social media is only going to get bigger. Social media is only going to dictate more. I think I just bought a book the other day. Let me see something. I just bought a book the other day, man. It was a dope book. Right here. Just bought this book the other day, right? What's up, Floozy? I just bought this book the other day, man. The book is called Raising Positive Kids in a Negative World, right? And one of the things it says is, a child needs to know he's special. This idea is tremendously important. Richard Green, a dynamic businessman, has taken an effective and a unique approach with his children. Both are adopted, and so the Greens celebrate 2 birthdays. One is the date of birth, the other is the date of adoption. This communicates to Creed and Brooke that they are very special and makes their adoption a plus with the resonant boost to their self-images. Creed, who is 6, Brooke, who is 3, are also given some other special treatments. When Creed was 4 years old, Greens established a night each week specifically for him. If he was good that week, he earned the right to do whatever he wanted within reason and his special night. One of the things he wanted to do, we was going to discount department store and watch The Fist, right? And so it's just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? You never know when a moment of a few sincere words can impact a life. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. You know what I'm saying? Faith is your responsibility to God's ability, right? We teach by not teaching, right? The need for balance. This is a good book. You know what I'm saying? What positive thing and the negative thing to do. So I think it's a good book, man, because, you know, I just be wanting to do that. Like so it says in here, at Father's Road, the most, ooh, I don't want to say this. This may hurt some people's feelings right here. All right. Let me say this, man. It's the book, like Raising Positive Kids in a Negative World. That's just the name of the book. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. I ain't gonna talk about that because y'all be trying to cancel people when they talk about stuff like that. Right? This one is watch the tone and voice. Many times our children test us. They're checking our authority and attempting to see if we will give in or let them get by with something. However, once the rules and limits have been firmly established, the children are comfortable within them and graceful for those limits. Right? The tone of voice you use in giving instructions is using denials is extremely important. The primary thing is that your voice, which is your most effective communicative tool, should by its tone and its affliction communicate authority, but also at the same time love, concern for the child. It will require work, sensitivity, discipline on your part. But there's one more reason why we need our best minds and most loving people at home. When you have to say no, you should say it in the most cases after some reflection. The more often you change from a no to a yes, the more likely your child is going to test you on all your no's. This leads to an ongoing conflict and battles and width, which is time-consuming, energy destructive, and confidence destroying as far as the child's ability and willingness to accept the fact that parent really is an authority figure who is in control. Right? In the book, it's not your word. Say what the book says. Nah, just sometimes you gotta just leave certain stuff alone. Yeah. You gotta just leave certain stuff alone. You know what I'm saying? Here's another one, right? Give hugs and say I love you. Right? Until the family problems are solved, the crime problem will never be solved. Damn, that's heavy. Until the family problem is solved, the crime problem will never be solved. I refer primarily to this point to the father-son relationship. Bill Glass, the former NFL All-World player for the Detroit Lions, has had a prison ministry for years. He has been literally hundreds of jails and has talked with thousands of prison individuals. 93% of the incarcerated men, Bill said, have never talked to a man in a prison that thoroughly loved his father. Most of them hated their fathers, and they took out their hatred among themselves through thugs, drugs, and alcohol. One of the top personal conflicts in prison said after several years, prisoners hated the idea of having an absentee father. However, the percentage of men who accepted cards from their father felt better. Most men never established a relationship with their father where they gave a Father's Day card or received one.